Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you another video. All right, so the Lakers got their act together. They did. After having a very bad second quarter that left us with a 14-point deficit, we ended up winning the game by 5. 117-112 was the score. We improved to 4-2. Very proud of that record. The Memphis Grizzlies fall to 3-3. And since it's an NBA Cup game, we got the +5 differential, which matters out there. So let's look at the quarter by quarter stats here. The Lakers won the first quarter 31-27. Second quarter, as we mentioned, the Grizzlies went 42-24. And then the Lakers came out of the locker room 34-22 in the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, 28-21, the Lakers won the quarter by 7. Take that 117-112 win. Let's check out our team stats, see how we did. We were 51% from the field, 39-76 were the Lakers, 13-38 from the 3 for 34%, and 26-33 from the free throw line, 78%. The Grizzlies shot 44% from the field, 41-93. The Grizzlies shot 31% from the 3, 14-45, and 16 of 19 from the free throw line for 84%. The Grizzlies were +2 on the boards, 42-40. The Grizzlies had 13 offensive rebounds to the Lakers 5. We didn't love that. We had 24 assists to the Grizzlies 28. The Grizzlies had 9 steals. The Lakers had 8. The Grizzlies did not record any blocks in this game. The Lakers had 3. The Lakers had 15 turnovers, 18 points conceded off of those, and the Grizzlies 11 turnovers, 15 points conceded off of those. Fast break points, 19 for the Grizz, 10 for the Lakers, and 46 points in the paint for both squads. Lakers were once up by 15, and the Grizzlies had Lakers were up by 12. That was our biggest lead. They had a 15-point lead at one point. All right, let's get into the stats. We'll go with the Grizzlies, the home squad, who lost. Jaren Jackson had 15 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 6 of 8 from the field, 75% there, 2 of 2 from the 3. And he was a -4. Jalen Wells, in 27 minutes of play, had 16 points, 7 rebounds, 7 of 6 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3, a -3 for his team. Jock Landale, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3. 0 on the plus-minus. Pretty decent game for Jock Landale. Contavious Caldwell Pope, KCP, our old champ, 24 minutes of play, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, a +5 for his team. Ja Morant, strange game, 8 points, 1 rebound, 7 assists, 3 of 14 from the field, 0 of 6 from 3. I told y'all he couldn't shoot. A -4. He was not as aggressive as you would think. I wonder if he's playing through injury or something. Stu was mentioning that a lot on the telecast, and it was noticeable. He wasn't driving at the rim. He wasn't really doing a whole lot, but just kind of painting the perimeter, just launching shots. Very bad shooting night there. Santi Aldama, 7 points, 10 rebounds, 4 of them offensive boards, 3 assists, 3 steals, 4 of 11 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. Conchar, 13 minutes of play, 6 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists on 2 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3 as well. A +3 for his team. Cedric Coward, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 4 of 11 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, a -13. That kid is pretty good. That is a really good player. 4 steals on the night. Vince Williams, 7 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 of 9 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, a -1 for his squad. And Cam Spencer, 12 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 of 5 from the 3, and 3 of 6 from the field, +1 for Cam. All right, let's get into the winning Lakers squad. Rui Hachimura in 38 minutes of play had 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, and 1 turnover, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line for +7 for Rui. DeAndre Ayton, 17 minutes of play, 9 points, 1 turnover, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, and no threes attempted, of course. He only played 17 minutes. He kind of had a little bit of a tightening back issue. Did not come out in the third quarter. Did not play well in this game for his standards. I wonder if he'll be available for Miami a night or two from now. We'll see. Marcus Smart, I thought, played his best game as a Laker so far. 35 minutes of play, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, a plus 12 on the night. He was really good. He was good. He did everything we needed him to do out there. We need him to continue to play like that, and it'll give us a good chance of winning. Luka Don, welcome back, man. He was Luka. 44 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 14 of 27 from the field, and 6 of 15 from the 3. He did miss 3 free throws, 10 of 13 there, -2 for the team. Of course, he gets the game ball. He was phenomenal in the second half. In the first half, I thought he was pretty good, but the defense wasn't working. In the second half, he was much better and only turned the ball over 1 time in the second half. So we really like what we saw from the Don. Austin Reeves, an adjustment game, of course. Now that Don is back, he had to take his step back into his old role, didn't really thrive, but he got it together. He had 21 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal, 5 of 14 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3. Hit all 9 of his free throws, plus 15 led the team there. Actually tied the team with Jackson Hayes as well there in 36 minutes of play. Jared Vanderbilt, 2 points, 3 rebounds, actually 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, plus 9 for JV in 14 minutes. Jake LaRavia, welcoming himself back to his old squad, Memphis. We got a couple ex-Memphis Grizzlies. 13 points, 5 rebounds. Got to get used to this new formatting. 2 assists, 2 steals, 5 of 8 from the field, and 1 of 3 from 3. Another pretty solid shooting night for him. -4 on the night. I thought he was pretty good. Dalton Connect, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, -10 on the night. Not a bad night from Dalton Connect, only 15 minutes of play, returning back to Memphis, where he played college ball at Tennessee. I believe that's in Memphis. I'm not really sure, though. He was a volunteer. Jackson Hayes, 23 minutes of play, 2 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 or 2 from the field. He's been playing pretty good. Plus 15, as I mentioned. He tied Austin for the highest plus-minus. That's good production. 5 assists for Jackson Hayes, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. He's been impressing with the stat line. Pretty much most of these games, I've been kind of having a raised eyebrow to Jackson Hayes' stats. Not bad. Overall, we're pretty happy with the Lakers. Of course, we had a second quarter woes that were really glaring, that really left us feeling frustrated about this game, but we came out of the locker room like we were supposed to, and took care of business. And I think we tightened up on the defensive end, started running our zone, which we've been running pretty well this year, and took care of business, man. We took care of business on the road against a team that we only have to see once on the road, which is really interesting because when you look at what just happened, we played the Memphis Grizzlies and the Minnesota Timberwolves in a 2-step road trip. And those 2 teams we only have to face on the road once this season, despite them being Western Conference teams. I wonder if that was done purposely or if it was just a coincidence. I'd imagine it was done on purpose, but it's interesting that it turned out that way. So that was the only trip we have to take to Memphis and Minnesota, and we won both of them games. So we feel great about that. And, of course, we still have to see the Grizzlies twice, and we only see Minnesota one more time. For the record, that next Memphis game will be January 2nd, if anyone cares, of course, at Staples or /crypto.com arenas. So, yeah, man, took care of our first tournament game. We'll have several others going forward over the next 2 weeks or so. We feel really good about how we played overall. We could still tighten up some areas, but I really thought that we got good games out of Marcus Smart and, of course, Luka Don, Jackson Hayes. Those guys stood out to me. And, of course, like I said, the game ball definitely goes to Don, no doubt. The way that he's playing, he's breaking records out here, man. The only player to start the season with 4 straight, I think they said 3 straight 40-point games for the Lakers. Only player to do that since Wilt Chamberlain. I don't know if that's exclusive to the Lakers or the entire league. The only player to ever start the season averaging 40-plus points. Not scoring anything less than 40 points. I mean, Don is Don, man. Don is Don. What you gonna do? This is why it's so egregious that he ever had to face being traded in his career. That anyone would move on from him is absolutely and utterly an indictment to them. Definitely not to him. Players like this do not get traded, and if they do get traded, it's because they want out. So whatever the Mavericks are up to in doing this, just know that it's going to be an indictment on them, not him. that he was traded. Nobody that's watching him play basketball right now thinks that he should have to be moved around like a regular player. This is not a regular player. This is somebody who's one of the greatest players to ever play, and he's playing like it, breaking records left and right, starting the season, breaking Laker records. And anybody knows anything about the Lakers knows we've had pretty much the best players to ever play the game wear our uniform. One here, and that he's breaking records as a Laker. Laker records, our franchise records, speaks to just how elite this player is. It's absolutely absurd. And when he sits down, we have Austin Reeves doing the same thing. And LeBron James hasn't even played yet. And he's considered basically the greatest player of all time. I'm not sure we're not going to win the championship. I'm not sure we're not. I'm not saying that we're the favorites to win the championship. But when you have this type of greatness on your team, regardless if great players are playing or not, you still got somebody stepping up being great. It gets to a point where you realize, we don't have a normal set of players on this roster. We got a trio of GOAT-level players. And any given night you could lose. This is a game I think most nights you probably lose. Most teams would probably lose this game. The way Memphis was shooting the second quarter, the way that they were ultimately controlling the glass in the first half, you would think this game was over. But because we have Luka Doncic, it just becomes a situation where you can't really outduel him. And that's what it comes down to. I think they said he's shooting like 54% true shooting to start the season. I mean, that's like he's hitting more than half of his shots, and he's launching from all over the place. So, yeah, man, I shake my head. I just say, you know what? Sometimes when you have great players on your team, you're looking at statistics, you're looking at the flow of a game, you're looking at how things are going, and you can just say, all right, well, if we have average level players, if we don't do this, we're going to see a loss. When you have players like Luka Doncic and LeBron and Kobe, that's not really the case. They can kind of bust open whatever it is you think you're looking at as it pertains to logic and flow of game and stuff. And they just go on a tear and they just take over the game. And that's kind of what you saw tonight. Luka just kind of took over the game. I don't think you win this game without Luka playing like this. But because he's so efficient, it became a situation where the Memphis Grizzlies couldn't outduel him bucket for bucket. He's hitting more shots than they're able to as a team keep up with that. And that's kind of what it came down to. We weren't playing well enough to win this game. Memphis had all the momentum. They have what? The Memphis Grizzlies have 7 players in double figures. It didn't matter. Because Luka made up about 4 players in double figures by himself. So, and he's rebounding the ball at 12 boards. I mean, I don't know what you do. I'm glad I'm on this side of it, though. I'll tell you that much. And LeBron James is just sitting back, getting healthy. He's not even out there, and we're doing stuff like this. I don't know if we ever figure out how to put all this together and we can stay healthy enough to just get through the season. We're gonna be extremely difficult to defeat, man. Extremely difficult to defeat. There's a lot of things teetering on health. And it's very important, but I mean, you figure LeBron ain't even out there, and we're a 4-2 team in the regular season. We have a lot of teams that we haven't seen yet, so I don't know if that's scared by the fact that we've yet to see some teams that probably can beat us, handily or what have you. But we faced who we face in front of us, and we've taken care of business. We beat the Minnesota Timberwolves team that got to the Western Conference Finals twice already. We knocked off the Kings at home in their building, and we knocked off the Memphis Grizzlies in their building. The Lakers are really taking care of business on the road. We have 3 road wins. You know what I mean? To start this season. The game that we lost against the Portland Trailblazers was at home. The game we lost against the Golden State Warriors was at home. So I really, really appreciate how the Lakers are starting this season. We are going into other people's gyms, and we're knocking them off. That's really what it comes down to. So, yeah, this has been impressive, man. When you just look at the Lakers, 6 games now. Luka Doncic in his first game had 43. Luka Doncic in his second game had 49. And then when Luka went down, Austin Reeves had 51. The second game, with Luka being out, Austin Reeves had 41. And then the third game with Luka being out, Austin Reeves had the game winner with a career high 16 assists, 28 points. And then Luka comes back and scores 44. as I told you guys in yesterday's or last game's post-game video, every single night someone's doing something outerworldly for this team, man. It just is what it is. We have stars on this team that are capable of doing things that nobody else can do. And whether it's LeBron, whether it's Luka, whether it's Austin, we're capable of being ridiculously amazing. And that is ultimately what you're seeing. And that's exactly what the Lakers deserve. We are the Los Angeles Lakers. We should always have the best players ever in the uniform. It's just what we should see. It's what it's always been and what it should always be. And right now, I can legitimately say that the Lakers have kept good on Magic's word. And Magic Johnson told us about 10 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever, he was planning on bringing the best players to play for the Lakers. He wants the best players in the world in the uniform. And sure enough, when you look up right now, he kept his word. He may not be in charge of the Lakers, but what the Lakers said they would do, they've done. We got some of the best players in the world playing for our team, and we won. So we got hardware to get. It doesn't mean much unless we get the chip. And I tell you, I'm not sure we're going to get it, but I am certain that we're going to be very difficult to beat. And teams are going to have to outduel these people in order for that to be something that doesn't happen. So that's pretty much what I gotta say, man. Happy Halloween, everybody. Hope you guys are being safe. Check your kids' candy. That's definitely something I want to say on this channel. Don't let them eat anything that you don't look through first, parents and guardians. But yeah, man, our next game is Miami, 6:30. The game will be in Los Angeles, November 2nd. So I'm imagining that's Sunday without looking at my calendar. And we're going to be excited about potentially knocking off this Miami team. Hopefully we have some success. We've had some issues against them, but Luka's back. And, I expect that we have an opportunity to win because of it. That's kind of how that works, man. And so, yeah, there's not much else I want to say about this game. Of course, I said it a million times. Luka Doncic gets the game ball. We won our first in-season tournament game. And, everything is going well, man. We're starting the season off well despite being one of the most injured teams in basketball. We're 2 games above 500 with only 6 games having been played, man. 3 out of them 4 games won. We're on the road. I'd say this has been a very impressive start to the season for my Los Angeles Lakers. BDF 44. I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.